Heather, and this is my week-by-week pregnancy journal. If you're watching this video because you're expecting, trying to conceive, or just watching for fun, make sure to click the like button and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to share your experience in the comments section below, and definitely if you have any product suggestions or pregnancy tips. This week is week 11, so that means today is day 1 of week 12 for us. So I'm going to be talking about how my week 11 experience was. So how big is the baby this week? It's about 2 inches. They compare it to maybe the size of a caterpillar or a key lime. But who knows, every app says something different, so one's a strawberry or this or that. Let's just go with 2 inches, about the size of a key lime. So what's happening in size and development this week? In all the apps, it kind of looks like a teeny tiny monkey, but it's looking more like a human, they say. The baby's skin is still translucent. The baby now has fingers and toes, and also the nail beds are starting to grow this week on the fingers and toes. And the ears are almost in their final shape. I can't believe there's little fingers. How am I feeling physically? I feel good, but just really still tired. I find myself crawling into bed or wanting to crawl into bed around 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and my husband kind of tries to keep me up. And I try not to pull the pregnancy card, but some days I just have to pull that and go to bed. Weight gain this week, nothing really different than last week. For me, I'm about 2 pounds still under the normal weight that I was before I got sick in the first few weeks of pregnancy. I did notice that, I've been measuring my waist, and I've been measuring like under my belly button. So my waist has gained about 1/2 inch, and then under my belly button has gained like about 1 inch. So I'm definitely seeing a little bit of difference there. You can kind of tell in my weekly photos, but still just probably bloating. Like day by day, it kind of differs too. Symptoms this week, I did notice that I get these crazy hot flashes in the middle of the night where I have to get up and turn on the fan. And it's the middle of winter right now, February. It's gonna snow today. So, that's kind of crazy. Still having crazy dreams like every single night, and I'm not used to dreaming every night. I think they say if you dream, you're not really in that deep of a sleep, so that's kind of a bummer to know that I'm not deep sleeping, and obviously because I'm still getting up to pee like at least 3 times a night, and still have crazy indigestion, mostly after I eat my big meal, like dinner. I'm still trying to do the whole little meal thing, but right now I kind of feel like a bottomless pit at times. Like, I've gotten my appetite back. There are times where I still avoid certain foods, or I order something and I think I'm gonna like it, but I eat my husband's food instead. So I don't know if it's cravings or if I'm just really weird, but I find myself eating the craziest things, like one right after another. My thing right now seems to be pulpy orange juice. For example, like the other night we did pasta with spaghetti sauce and I had a glass of orange juice afterwards, or like pizza and I'll have orange juice afterwards, or orange juice and I'll have pickles right afterwards. It's just nuts. The one day I actually felt like a bottomless pit that was about to blow like a volcano if I didn't stop eating all these crazy wacky things, especially so close to each other. The one night too, I had ice cream with my husband, and then I was like, I want Bloody Mary mix. Not like the normal Bloody Mary mix, like the really chunky, garlicky one. So I just, and I was like, am I weird if I eat that? And he's like, no, do whatever you want as long as your stomach can handle it. And it handled it. I had that indigestion feeling, but I don't know, it was fun eating it when I did. I did figure that pickles, I tried to get the bread and butter pickles, but my pickle of choice is like kosher dill pickles because they have the best pickle juice, and I do end up finding myself in the fridge just drinking the pickle juice occasionally. My husband might find pickles floating around in no juice. Another craving I had this week is I had a salad, but I specifically wanted French dressing. I used to love French dressing when I was a kid, but the calories and whatnot, you just kind of drift away from it as you realize how much calories are in it. But I took it to work and I went down. I was planning on going to the cafeteria, getting French dressing to eat my salad. I missed the cafeteria, so I didn't get the dressing. I had to bring my salad home, stop at the supermarket on the way home, get the French dressing, and then I eat my salad. So I guess right there, that is definitely a craving. Something that I couldn't just let pass and not deal with. I do find myself eating Oreo cookies too sporadically, like they're definitely my sweet of choice. And then the one day I was craving Nutella pizza. How's my body changed this week? Like I said in the beginning, I did notice measurement differences in my waist and my like underbelly area, and one of my coworkers, I guess when I get more relaxed too, she did tell me that you could notice like a little pooch. So I was like, oh, really? Kind of like didn't take it as an insult or anything. I was like, yeah, well, I am pregnant. So that was kind of exciting. Emotionally, I definitely have my ups and downs, and I kind of deal with it when it comes. Never know how I'm gonna act. Like last night I was pretty grumpy, maybe because my husband wanted to watch TV and I was ready for bed, but he was watching a really good show, so I wanted to watch it, but I wanted to, like, my brain wanted to watch it, but my body wanted to go to bed, so I was getting like really nasty. Things we did this week. We actually went car shopping for the first time. I know I talked about in a previous video that I wanted to trade in my Kia Optima and get a lease of some type of an SUV for us. Since we're starting a family, we just feel that it would be safer. So we went to the Ford dealership and we test drove a 2018 Ford Explorer. It was really nice. It was the first one that we did test drive. We planned to look at like a couple other models, different dealerships. So I'll let you know how that experience goes. It was definitely fun, you know, getting in a different car and, you know, thinking about how it would be, if a stroller would fit in the back along with all the other stuff, and then you have to think about car seat, things that, you know, we didn't really think about when I bought my car before, so it's all new for us. Things that are comforting for me this week, definitely sleep still. The fact that I made our next appointment, which comes along with an ultrasound, so we'll get to compare ultrasounds. You have to be after 12 weeks, so we'll be 12 weeks and 5 days when we have this appointment, and it's for the genetic testing. So it'll do a bunch of genetic testing through ultrasound and through blood work. And another perk of having the genetic testing is that they test chromosomes, and you actually can have the option to find out gender. It's nuts to think that we're gonna do this genetic testing, have another ultrasound, and then possibly after 13 weeks know the gender of our baby. We did decide that we might have them just put it in an envelope and we'll bring it home, and when we're ready to do our gender reveal after we do our baby announcement, because we'd like it to be separate. So maybe because I'm, you know, first baby, I'm looking forward to personally doing a gender reveal, getting my family and close friends together, just as a reason to, you know, get together. Another thing that's still comforting is finding out more and more of my friends, or, you know, friends of friends are pregnant now. And I actually found out one of my friends is expecting, and her due date is a week before mine, but compared to my last due date before we had our sizing ultrasound, we would have been like literally a day apart. So, I mean, that's exciting. I can't wait to start talking to people about, you know, how they're dealing with pregnancy and what they're researching and finding out, reading your comments in the section below. So definitely keep those comments going. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And now I'm going to show you a little glimpse of my belly. So this is end of week 11.
Do you see my fat belly? My fat belly, my little baby belly.